Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Taj Rockitt, aka Mr. Highly Motivated. You know what it is. I'm out here just getting back into PB, as you can see. Got my bicicleta, got these little headphones dangling, but they ain't strangling, you know what I'm saying, baby? But I'm out here in front of the bay. Just figured I'd pull off to the side of the road and have a little chat with y'all, because as I'm on my journey becoming an Ironman pro, every single day I am trying to find ways to make myself more efficient in both time and physical capacity. I'm also trying to find more minutes out of my day. I'm also trying to find ways to just maximize my training and implement that same time strategy along the way. Now, today was the first time I have ever voluntarily, because I'm choosing to enhance my fitness, wake up at 2 a.m. This morning, I woke up at 2 a.m. That's right. This is the first time I've ever chose to get up that early. Now, usually I'm up between 3 and 3:15 a.m. No problemo. But today, 2 a.m. was the time I had to be up, because today, I decided to ride that beastly felt bicicleta to work today. Now, I coach at Orangetheory out in Carmel Valley, and today I chose to get up at 2 a.m. so I could ride my bike to work. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this today was because not only was I able to ride my bike and become fit and save money on gas and commute to work, but nobody was on the road, and it was 2 a.m. I got up. I was on my bike by 3:15. Now, as I rode my bike to work, I made sure I had my my new lights. As you can see, you might not be able to see them, but yeah, I got this nice little 800 lumens bike light here from who's this from, man? I don't even, you know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. But the point is, you got to light it up if you're going to be riding at night. Now, 800 lumens, you can see like a block or two in front of you. Oh, it's Blackburn, by the way. Blackburn out of Scotts Valley. Blackburn is who that light is. Just the light just clicked on my brain, you know what I'm saying? But I got a front one right here, as you can see. I actually strapped it under my tri-bar. It's got 800 lumens, so you can see like a block or two in front. And then I also got a rear light, which I put on the back of my what? My pulse bag. That's right. So I got two lights. I got my regular bike computer right here, as you can see. And then I got headphones that I have Google Maps talking to me. Now, I usually like to use my Garmin computer when I'm going on routes and whatnot, but because I know that I'm trying to get there as quick as possible, and I'm trying to be time efficient as well as getting my fitness, I like to have it in my earphones. Now, the reason why I got these ones instead of using my wireless headphones is I've had past headphone problems where they popped out. So if these were to pop out, they just kind of dangle, and but they don't strangle, you know what I'm saying? And then when they do pop out, there's no problem. I don't lose them. I also have found that they allow me to be able to hear the road. So I don't have my music or my podcast, whatever I'm choosing to listen to that day, too loud. But it just works best for my situation. Now, I rode 11 and a half miles to work this morning. It took me about 47 minutes or so. And I'm just about to finish up my ride home. I'm just around the corner. But I ended up riding about 15 miles home because I accidentally did not start my Google Maps, and I rode the wrong direction, so I had to U-turn around. But basically, 2 a.m. this morning, it not only allowed me to wake up early, but it allowed me to bike to work. I'm still just as tired as I usually am. I'm up an hour earlier, but I was in bed an hour earlier. I was in bed around 6:30, and then I tried to be asleep no later than 7, so I could guarantee at least, 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep. Now, I am going to go home and nap, but not only was I able to get to work by 4:15, I was able to go to the bathroom, shower, get all my stuff together, then clock in. Then I was physically more ready to teach. I did a little 5-minute yoga mobility session at work, with some deep squats, you know what I mean, with some downward facing dog, all that good stuff. But I was physically more there. I was mentally more prepared to present a solid class and to help everybody in class in general. So I personally got some fitness in the morning, so my brain was firing. I was perspiring, never retiring, you know what I'm saying? I had got breakfast in my body. I actually packed myself with some Carbo Pro. As you can see, I got 2 bottles on me. One bottle had 2 scoops of Carbo Pro, so 200 calories of carbohydrates. And then the other bottle, I made sure that I had some electrolytes and then some Energizer, a little bit of caffeine in there with my hydration and my water. So I made sure I had plenty of hydration, because I'm always trying to stay hydrated, especially after that crazy century ride that I completed over the weekend. Speaking of century ride, I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that tan line? Y'all see that? That's a real tan line, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I got to work, you know what I mean? Got the shower done, got to work on time. I taught my 4 morning classes at OTF, so my 5 a.m., my 6:05, my 7:10, and then my 8:15. And then I had, there was one spot open in Blue's class, so I stayed. And then I not only completed the class, but it was the first time that I ran on the treadmill with my minimalist shoes. Now, they're in my backpack. I'm not going to pull them out right now just because I want to make sure we just getting to the point. But I ran on my minimalist shoes. Now, if you have not worn minimalist shoes, I highly encourage you to look at Vivobarefoot.com or Vivobarefoot. Basically, it's this company out of the UK. They also have a warehouse in Santa Rosa, or not Santa Rosa. They have a warehouse in Santa Ana region up towards LA. But basically, they have minimal padding, and they force you to move the way your body was originally designed, utilizing the spring, utilizing that big ligament in the bottom of your big toe, and then utilizing basically the proper form mechanics. What you'll realize is if you wear those shoes and you run, landing on your heel strike then toe, it's gonna hurt and it's gonna be loud and it's not gonna be the proper form. It forces you to run on the upper third of your foot and forces you to be more spring-like, have more bounce to the ounce, you know what I'm saying? So I highly encourage you to look that up. But today was the first time I rode my bike to work, first time I ever got up at 2 a.m., first time I rode my bike to work for an opening shift, and then it's the first time I also rode my bike home after the opening shift, after I took a class, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, like, I am tired. I can feel my eyes burning. Like, I'm gonna take a nap, but I feel energized. Like, I know I'm always hyped up. I'm always excited because I just love life. I got a goal. I'm goal oriented. I got passion. I got drive. I got purpose, and I'm looking to thrive and help other people. But basically, getting up at 2 a.m. is more than doable. I think the first person I ever heard of even getting up at like 2 or 3 a.m. was Eric Thomas. And now that I'm 29 years old, coming on the second half of 29, I've realized that getting up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever, it is, it's not for everybody, but it is for sure for me. I like going to bed at 7 p.m. And getting up before the sun rises. And, you know, it's unfortunately summer's coming, but it's going to get harder to go to sleep earlier because the sun is going to come out and stay out longer. But, you know, the discipline and the focus and the drive and the why that's driving me behind why I'm getting up early is going to allow me to keep pushing that threshold. But basically, I was able to get an hour workout in at Orangetheory. I cycled for 47 plus minutes on the way there, and I think it's been almost an hour on the way home just because I had more hills on the way back. But I found some fantastic bike paths. So Google Maps took me on some amazing bike paths along I-5 and some new ones that are closer to the house on I-5. So, you know, San Diego is a beautiful city. As you can see behind me, we got the bay and we got the wetlands, which is just a beautiful area, but we got the beautiful bay that you've seen in a lot of my videos, and down that way is going to be more beach-like, but right here is the wetlands. I haven't shown anybody any of this on any videos, so this is the first time for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But basically, I can't complain. Like, I'm looking for ways to save time, save money, create more energy, create more life, just like Orangetheory, or shout out to OTF, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm finding is you can buy your time back by compounding or putting things together, like cycling instead of driving, right? Like waking up early instead of going to bed so late, putting yourself to bed early, you know, whether you need some melatonin assistance for the beginning, but, you know, I definitely don't encourage you to make melatonin a daily habit because you want your body to produce that. But cherry tart juice, you may have heard me talk about that, but it's a great recovery agent. It also has natural occurring melatonin in there as well. But basically, find your why. Find your why. And if you're training for something like I am, becoming an Ironman Pro, or just I'm really just training to be better, and Ironman Pro is just one of those goals along the way. But this is going to be something that I'm going to be doing weekly now. I'm going to bike to Carmel Valley, bare minimum 2, maybe all 3 days there, and then at least one of my 2 days out in Costa, I'm looking to bike, and that's going to be a 30-miler, 30-plus miler there, 30-plus miler back, so those will be longer days. But basically, find what sets your soul on fire. Find what gets you going. Find what will get you up at 2 a.m. Now, this is more metaphorical than literal, but I'm not saying everybody needs to get up at 2 a.m. because, once again, it's not for everybody. It's definitely for me, though. But 2, 3 a.m., that's my favorite time to get up because I'm up before the birds, and I'm going to be the one that's getting the worm. You know what I'm saying? But find what will get you up at 2 a.m. or what will make you willing to get up out of your normal time, and that will help you, drive you, push you, move you, motivate you to become a better you. Now, thinking about all these things, I definitely can say that I got a nap coming. I'm tired, but I'm still wired, you know what I'm saying? But I'm chasing everything I've desired, you know what I'm saying, baby? And yeah, this bike is a beautiful thing. My legs aren't as sore as I thought they'd be coming off that Century. And I just want to say that 2 a.m. alarm clock, it's going to be one of my new things. It'd probably be more like 2:15, you know what I mean? But I'm testing out these things. I'm learning, you know, make the smoothie the night before, make the coffee the night before, make sure you're on your meal prep, stay on your meal prep game. You know, plan ahead, prepare, set those plans into action, have that action become a consistent habit, create that habit that will create that change, and that change will hit you sooner than later. You will surprise yourself if you're willing to get uncomfortable both in the literal and metaphorical, mental and physical state. All right, so once again, it's Taj Rockitt, aka Mr. 2 a.m. alarm clock. You know what it is. I got a nap coming though, so don't think I'm like this super freak that doesn't sleep or whatever. Like, I still need my 8 hours, whether it's broken up in 6 and 2 or 7 and then get a nice little nap or whatever. But basically, do what's best for you. Push your limits, push your threshold. Keep those positive podcasts going. You know, the Model Health Show. I highly encourage anybody to listen to that. But set your brain, set your heart, set your body, your mind, and your soul on fire. Get everything that you desire in this life. I'm going to get back on my felt because I felt like getting up at 2 a.m. today, and it was a good decision. I got 2 bike rides in. I got an Orangetheory workout with some mini bands, some strength work, and with some treadmill, and I might even hit a little swim later. Who knows? We'll be listening to the body, but I'm already 2.5+ hours in, and I'm just looking to win, baby. So once again, Taj Rockitt, aka Mr. Highly Motivated, aka becoming an Ironman Pro, aka I just want to see you live your best life, and I'm not only going to show you through my words, but I'm going to show you through my actions, and I'm looking for nothing less than satisfaction, baby. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all see these wetlands. Y'all see these wetlands. And if y'all ain't never came to San Diego, I'm telling you, you need to come on down, baby. Come on down. I'll see y'all next time, baby. Holla.